Hey guys, so I just came back from my film shoot. I told you yesterday that I was shooting today. This is a project for film school.
Good morning guys. It is presently 9 o'clock in the morning, the time I usually get up, but I'm already here. The thing is just, it's raining out. We're shooting outside.
And I basically just wanted to explain you guys what this project actually is. So I've been in film school for 3 months now. I'm at the SAE in Paris. This is our first bigger task.
Okay.
Action.
So it's a short film. We had to write, we had to prepare, we had to shoot, and now we will have to edit. The storyline was given. The only thing we could do is we could interpret it in our own way and add elements we wanted to add. It was supposed to be in the style of the director Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright, for example, directed the movie Hot Fuzz, which is an action movie, which is also funny. He has a very specific style, and we were supposed to try to reproduce this style. For me, it was a very exciting project because I have done professional shoots before for clients, but these were always with smaller cameras and with cameras I really knew well, which had a zoom and with light situations that were already given. Whereas in this case, we were shooting outside. I didn't have my camera with the zoom, but we had a pretty big camera, which is the Sony FS7, the one we were training on for the last 3 months. It has fixed lenses you have to change, so there's no zoom. You have to focus manually as well, which is also something I'm not that used to, because when I film things like this, I usually have the camera on autofocus, so it focuses for me and I just have to tap on the screen where I want it to focus. That was a challenging part of this project. And also to have a coherent story in the beginning. So when I usually film, when I make these videos or when I make trailers or some circus videos, usually I don't really know what the story is and I create the story in the editing afterwards. But in this case, the story was given, we wrote down every single take we wanted to take. We made up an order to film it, so it wasn't necessarily in chronological order, and we got down every take, talking to the actors, making them do things again. And so it was really like a movie shoot compared to these shoots or some documentary shoots that I do, which are a lot more improvised. This was really like a prepared shoot. And it went really well. We actually had also, like, we had a lot of fun, but we worked really precisely, we worked good, we were in a good team. This was a task to do in a pair, so I was working together with Isabel. Isabel took more of the role of the directing, and I took more the role of the chief operator, or also called director of photography, which basically is the person who is in charge of the visual aspect. Like in this case, because we were just 2 people, I was in charge of the camera and she was in charge of the artists. We worked really well, we were a great team. We helped each other out in tasks we were doing together, and we had 2 great actors, which were just friends of ours, who stepped into these roles, and they were really good and they're really into it and they were giving the maximum, and it was really like a successful experience. It was well prepared, it was well organized, everything went really well. The only thing was, it was so cold out, and I don't know what happened in Paris.
Il fait froid. Il fait vraiment froid.
Like the last days were super warm, and there were days I was walking around in a shirt, and today it was so cold. And because we had to film outside, because inside school the light is terrible and we didn't want to put projectors because that would have made everything a lot more complicated, we decided to film outside with natural light. We were all freezing, like my fingers were freezing on the camera because you had to focus manually. We used the accessory of an ice cream, like in our short film we used ice cream. So the poor actor, he had to eat tons of ice creams, and there was another one who had to get an ice cream in his face. Everything it felt somehow really cold, although the ambience wasn't cold at all. We had a lot of fun.
And this is the coffee break.
Now I have like a week or so, or a week and a half to edit this, and then this will be part of my final exam for the first trimester. So as you see, this is just like a tiny little project for the whole 2 years I'm gonna be here in school, but it was the first one that was actually like an exciting and also a bit scary thing to do. I was nervous this morning waking up, but I had a great time and I'm excited to edit this movie now. This is just like a sneak peek video for you guys. If it turns out to be a good movie and I'm kind of proud of it, I will show you. If I don't like it at the end, I might just show you some extracts I like. We will see. Now you guys know what I'm up to during the day, which is basically learning how to make movies. So tonight is actually my free night. I might go to the cinema or just have a relaxed night. It's Tuesday. Tuesday is the night where I'm not performing at the Moulin Rouge. I wish you a beautiful night as well. Have a good time. See you guys tomorrow. Bye!